Hey there, Sabrina Hickman here, your escape coach, checking in with the 7 days of mindfulness challenge. This is day 1, and we're just going to jump right in, and we're talking about the heart today. So today we're talking about the heart mainly because there's no life without the heart. So it's very important for us to know how we are feeling. How are we doing physically and emotionally, right? Because if we don't, then we are liable to start behaving in such manners that are not going to be healthy, and we'll have toxic ways. And a lot of times that's just what we do. We're creatures of habit. So if we're not aware of what's going on in here, then we can harbor resentment, anger, frustration, envy, jealousy, all of those things from the heart. And we don't want to carry those around. We're holding those things hostage in our heart. And our heart should be clean so that we can actually do more productive things and love more. You can't really truly love somebody with a toxic heart, can we? So let's start with loving ourselves first. Start with our heart. So I invite you to explore these questions like, how are you feeling? Are you holding on to any resentment? Are you holding on to any anger? Are you feeling happy? Are you feeling excited? What's the root of all of that? Okay, let's talk about the dark part first and quickly. The anger or the frustration or the jealousy. If there was somebody who you haven't seen in about 20 or 30 years and they just reintroduced themselves into your life after so many times, wherever y'all have left off at, you probably thought that you have swept all of that under the rug and it's over and done with, but then poof, here they are, and they have reappeared into your life, and the first thing you think about is, ugh. But you might not say anything, but you try and put on a good face and smile. Can you relate to that at all? I've been there, right? That's when you got to check your heart, because that means you have not released those feelings of however your relationship have ended. Doesn't matter who it is. It could be a former spouse, or it could be a family member. It could be a child, who you've lost contact with, or it could be a former co-worker, anybody who you used to be friends with, and all of a sudden they have reappeared into your life, and you have now gone back to 20 or 30 years ago and remembering with the hurt how bad that person has hurt you, and you haven't recovered. That is important for you to acknowledge what has happened. Acknowledge what you feel and be real. Don't just sweep it under the rug. Say, I'm good, I'm okay, because you're lying to yourself. Okay, forgiveness is necessary. Forgiveness is for you, not for them. So don't keep your heart in jail, okay? Because your heart is there to give love, right? So now on the positive side of it, the lighter side of this, then we're talking about happiness or joy, excitement. Like, what is the root of that? You're really feeling all of this, and why? What's giving you that joy? What's giving you the excitement? What is it that's making you be motivated to keep moving? It is important for you to acknowledge those things, because for me, I put a stamp on that, because that's what I'm going to gravitate towards. Not the dark side, but the light side. And I can't bask in on the light side if I'm constantly living on the dark side. So it's important for you to clean that up. Forgive who you need to forgive, but you can't forgive until you acknowledge what it is. And you got to search your heart to know that it even exists. And if you don't, then you continue to live in that unawareness. So this is just an opportunity for you to check in with your heart, find out how your heart is feeling. Physically, are you feeling any flutters or anything that doesn't feel right there? Is your heart skipping a beat on a normal basis? Do you feel short of breath for some reason? When you start walking fast, these things are abnormal. You got to actually know this. So when you go to the doctor's office, then you can tell them, hey, I've been feeling kind of funny here, and then the medical professionals will be able to say, oh, well, let's go ahead and start, exploring what this could be. But no one can help you if you don't even acknowledge that you've got an issue that's going on. You get what I'm saying? 7 days of mindfulness challenge, day 1. All I want you to do is be aware. Write down what you find out. Okay, and it's just for you. Nobody else needs to see what you're doing. Get a diary, get a notebook or something, write it down, and just explore your heart today. That's it. Day 1. 7 days of mindfulness challenge. I'm Sabrina Hickman, your escape coach, creatively building platforms for people to heal and thrive.